Hey y'all, you know, I got some excellent tips on this plumbing, and I wanted to address the comments here on what I got. Excellent tips. But here, just a second here, let me show you where I'm at on this stage of the game first. Well, y'all, this is what I've done so far with the plumbing. I got I call that a Fernco. I don't know what it's called. Any of this rubber deal. That way I was able to slip that on in there and glue that without having to fight this pipe and dig this pipe way back. That worked pretty good. Just flip the rubber boot back this way, glue that fitting on in, and then slip this rubber boot right over the top of that. That's where we're at this point. It's going to be a few days before I actually get the sink put in. I got some other stuff happening for the next day or two. Anyway, maybe I'll upload this here, maybe I won't. By the way, the roosters have been going on at it, so you'll just have to tolerate it. There you go, fat boy. Yeah. Anyway, and you see JD there underneath there, barely in the light. He's walking on by. But anyway, that's what I got. I mean, just this laundry room sink or whatever you want to call it, utility sink. I just have it kind of dropping on in right now. It's not sealed off or anything. This is not the permanent sink that's going in here. I'm just doing this temporary until we, for a few days until I get the other sink dropped on in and the counterpart leveled on in and stuff. I've got a little bit of work to do with it. So that's where it's at right now. I did get it accomplished, as you've seen in the previous earlier video, or maybe it'll come after this. I don't know. I haven't edited it all together. Anyway, I want to address the comments that I got, because I got some really good comments here. Some really cool tips and stuff. You know, first of all, Junkyard, I don't know why you can't load up the comments on that video on I'm Not a Plumber. I'm not sure why it's not. Everybody else seems to be having no problem at all loading it on up, so not sure what's happening there, Junkyard. Gator's World, he offered a great tip. Here's what he's got to say. He says, I'm not a plumber, just a lover. Yeah, you're a lover, all right, Gator. Yeah, I think all you do is talk. Blow your own horn. He says, use a J-clamp. It's a rubber coupling you peel back with a small piece of pipe that glues into your fitting, and away you go. That sounds like a pretty interesting deal. I'm not sure. I haven't seen one of those. I'll have to Google it. And I want y'all to keep in mind here, this was a little hick town, and I got to drive 40 miles to get specialty items. But this deal that Gator's World is talking about, I've never even heard of the J-clamp setup. So you know what? Next time I run to Albany, into the big city or something, and I'm in Home Depot or something like that, I'm definitely going to be watching for this stuff that y'all are giving me. I mean, it's some great tips. But here in our local town, you know, I had to piecemeal things to make things work. But man, I would love to seen one of those. I think that would have been a cat's meow for this project. All around the back again says you could have drilled a hole and installed a 2-inch line of your sink drain. They have a fitting that's tap into the bigger line without cutting. They call it a sewer main tap saddle. Fernco makes them. You know what? All around the back again. I have seen those before, but it was for a different scenario. But it might have worked on this ABS. I haven't seen one that was fit to size for ABS. Maybe they make those now. But like again, I said before, you know what? We don't have a lot of the stuff available in this little hick town. But you know what? If I had a thought about looking for one of those, maybe I would have put off the project for any of this stuff long enough to go find this stuff. And anyway, I've seen that on where you have the cast iron or whatever those were, and it's a Fernco saddle that goes over it. Then you drill a hole and you drop the clamp. I've seen those, and I've seen those for water mains too, where it's it's a saddle that clamps on there. And I haven't seen any of that type of stuff, even for the sewer and water mains around here. You know, so that was when I was in Alaska when I seen stuff like that. but it definitely would have made the job a whole lot easier. Florida, I wish I could read the MSJEF Maker says, this old house is a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Not really good advice on doing stuff. Well, I appreciate the tip there. And Miss Sandra says, I tell you what's aggravating is when you go to the hardware store and they start telling you that you can help, that you can't use this part or that part, and blah blah. Oh man, Miss Sandra, I don't even talk to them at the hardware stores anymore. Let's face it, they're idiots. You know, I mean, I hear where you're coming from. Yeah, and your husband, I'm sure he has turned you into a plumber. They're working on projects around the house, and I do know a bit about plumbing, but I'm not a plumber. But I like putting out this video because I have been getting some really cool tips, stuff of it that kind of refreshes me about stuff that I've forgotten about, different stuff. So anyway, and Grizz, JD says, Grizz, I'm not a plumber either, but if I was there, I'd help you get her done. I'd appreciate it, JD. Yeah, and let's see, here's Anna Nicole channel. I know what you mean. I'm no plumber, but I will give it a shot. Try my best. Hope you guys come by and check us out when you find time. And Glen Oka says, good luck on the plumbing, Grizz. Hey, thanks. I need it. I think it's going to take more than luck, though, for me. Or lots of it. Jade says, not a plumber. Not a plumber, not a helper. Hopefully somebody who has done it, has done this or similar will log on and help you. God bless. Thank you, Jade. And I love Idaho Hillbilly's response. He has the best response of it all. I think, if it wasn't for my comment already on up there, I'd peg his on up to his answer. His answer is, all you need to know to be a plumber is that shit runs downhill. Now you're a plumber. Yep, I are a plumber now, Hillbilly. I love that. Anyway, hey, y'all, thanks for all the positive responses and stuff. It's been pretty cool reading this. Sorry I'm not getting very many videos out here lately, and things kind of a messed up awry, and I'm not good at this. And my head's been in the wrong place and different stuff, but we're getting there. Anyway, folks, just remember, if the girls don't find you handsome like me, they can find you handy like me. And if they don't find you handy like me, just pray that they find you. Y'all come back now here. Bye.